Number 1. Chip. Chip the robot dog. Chip stands out for having wheels in the form of the toy's original paws that allowed it to move across uneven terrain, including smooth, slick tile, and carpet. The Cyberdog's wealth of sensors is the foundation of its electronic intelligence and ingenuity. Sensors such as an accelerometer, gyroscope, infrared, and many others examine lighting and other environmental factors. They enable the robotic puppy to see, feel, and respond to the owner's touch and hand gestures. Unfortunately, it lacks voice recognition capabilities, so a unique bracelet is provided as a control panel in place of the toy. It enables the dog to identify the host from a distance and to understand the instructions they give him through the bracelet, such as to dance, sit, and lie down. Even the FAS mode was included. The robot dog starts barking at the person when it is turned on, amusingly simulating an attack and aggressive behavior. The item was regarded as entertaining, but the viewers of this video will undoubtedly agree that it is doubtful that a robot dog can ever wholly replace a living dog. A good tip is to utilize this dog as your dog's playmate. Number 2. Robot Chef. Although it is not an animal as you would have assumed, this creation is so incredible that it just might end up being one of your favorites in the future. The Robot Chef is a cooking robot that is on par with a human in terms of skill. This wonder resembles two hands joined together at the wrist that can operate any kitchen appliances precisely in the same way as a person would. The robot at the presentation quickly prepared soup for the attendees in just 30 minutes. It's also significant that the system is operated by a smartphone and pulls recipes from the internet. It has been claimed that this robot can replicate the actions of the cook's hands as seen on a video camera. A refrigerator and a storeroom will be available in a commercial version, and a robotic cook will load the dirty dishes into the dishwasher. To avoid frightening people with a RoboCop that waves knives in multiple directions at breakneck speed, the developers designed the Robot Chef to be slower than the ordinary person. Number 3. The Kangaroo Robot. The bionic kangaroo's fundamental component is a repercussion mechanism. It helps itself make a second jump by using the energy it saved from the first one. Without this system, real kangaroos would quickly tire out and be unable to leap for extended periods of time. In this project, a bionic kangaroo that weighs 7 kilos and stands 1 meter tall can make a jump that is 80 centimeters in length and 40 centimeters in height thanks to springs that store mechanical energy on the landing and release it on the subsequent jump. It is propelled into motion by a pneumatic kilometer power system. Lastly, a specialized bandage that reads myoelectric impulses from a human forearm and controls the robot. Number 4. Bionic Ants. Festo, a German robotics company, is expanding its family of robotic animals. The company presents many new robots. For instance, a swarm of ants can communicate with one another, as well as butterflies and dragonflies, which exhibit all of these insects' grace and ease. The firm concentrated on their behavior traits and appearance when they were being developed. All of the ants' movements and actions are coordinated between them. Each 13-centimeter long ant has a radio module on its abdomen that allows for exact synchronization. The ant can see because of the 3D stereo camera in its head and the infrared optical sensor mounted underneath. With that, it keeps track of the movement of the little robot. Meanwhile, 2 inbuilt batteries allow the wireless ants to operate for up to 40 minutes before needing to be recharged in the dock. Number 5. Robotic Fish. Fish are another animal that lives underwater and regulates the environment. How can the amount of water pollution be reduced? Samples can be taken and brought to the lab for examination. But did you know that a robot that is specifically made to resemble a fish can be used to test the purity of the water by floating in it? In the harbor of the Spanish city of Giljan, testing on robot fish were carried out. At this point, it was tested to see how well they could assess the level of water pollution and assist in identifying the primary sources of pollution. Number 6. The awesome RoboSpider. Right away, it is essential to note that a 3D printer was used to produce this spider model. The 3 servo motors in each paw are coupled with the engine. Its resulting technology offers convenient coordination from the control panel and straightforward control of flexible plastic movements. This RoboSpider appeared in one of the Mythbusters series. Number 7. Flying robot seagulls and dragonflies. In 2012, the seagull was invented. Later, a dragonfly that can fly and its natural counterpart was created. All of the dragonfly's intricacies were created on a 3D printer, and you can operate this marvel with your smartphone. The corporation could gain a competitive advantage in the creation of flying drones as a result of these breakthroughs, but it does not require it. These two prototypes are developing the technology for flying and hovering in the air. RoboShark. This 1.5 meter long underwater robot shark can weigh up to 45 kilos. The robot moves and is controlled by its tail, just like a real fish. The robot moves in a fish-like manner, making it exceedingly challenging to isolate it from the background of real marine life. It has the ability to dive deep and swim above the surface. Such a shark can sneak up on an adversary ship. She is skilled in surveillance, ship maintenance, and sabotage planning. Number 10. Butterfly. The weight of a butterfly is about 32 grams, so butterfly robots are very light. This consists of a laser-cut housing, 2 tiny batteries, and 2 servos. Butterflies can fly for roughly 4 minutes and have a fantastic flight after a single 15-minute charging. They aren't simply butterflies. A complete system of 10 high-speed infrared cameras has been set up in a space where butterflies fly. They follow the infrared markers placed on the robots, sending real-time information to the main computer, which enables the coordination of butterflies in space. These bionic butterflies hardly stand apart from the actual ones in the space where they fly. There we have it! These innovations performed a great job and are genuinely novel. Without a doubt, robotics engineering has advanced significantly. Even if the year hasn't ended yet, we've already seen some fascinating examples of what robotics potential in the future might look like. And if you want to see more of this in the future, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll get notified every time we post a new video. Also, please like, share, and subscribe, and see you in my next one. Bye!